5G virtual studios.
This is the call-up.
Oh, yeah! Sean Johnson, you're an MLS Cup champion. How does that feel?
Feels unbelievable. It's crazy. I told you, we were talking before the game, I was like, the guys don't feel pressure. You know, it's not...
so loose.
Yeah.
We could not get over how loose the NYCFC guys were. And we were like, there is a vibe, there's kind of like this swagger. And it was like, you guys had nothing to lose. And you came in here and it showed, Sean.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it. We put a lot of work in before this point, and we didn't want to go home without a cup. And special though, my mom couldn't be here, and I was talking to her before the game, and she was so bummed she couldn't make it. But I was like, you know, maybe I can fly the cup back home with me, and we can celebrate after. So took a screenshot before. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go FaceTime her after.
What's your mom's name?
Joy Johnson. Joy, Mom, I love you. We did it.
Your son is an MLS Cup champion.
She's in Georgia, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes, the couple have to go the 6 hours from Portland to New York, and then it's got to make a nice little trip down to
It'll make a trip down. She'll make a trip up. So.
You know, Sean, while we were waiting for you for this interview, you were over there with the BPC guys. Can you talk about the evolution of everything that they've done, that you've done, and then to kind of share that moment with a group that is here to celebrate today?
Yeah, you know, it speaks volumes. I think, you know, we came together, you know, as brothers to form the BPC, and we've done so much great work up until this point. And you know, we wanted to get everybody together. We've been all over the place, all over the country, and finally get to be together in one place. And you know, it's a never-ending mission for change, but today's a day we can enjoy and celebrate each other, celebrate good vibes. And that's what it's all about. You know, together there will be change, and we have a moment to share together today.
And here you are. It's literally came down to you. We talked about this. That this could come to penalties, and you were like, yeah, it could. Yeah. And it did. And once again, you stand up for your team, and you get the job done, Sean Johnson. Like, did you kind of just manifest this? Did you sort of had a feeling?
I feel like you did.
I mean, you know, it's the only way to do it. You speak it into existence, and it'll happen. No, we, you know, to be honest, we didn't know it was going to go to PKs, but we had a feeling at extra time. You know, Portland was on the front foot. We were pinned back for a bit there. So as soon as the final whistle blew, I had no doubt in my mind that we were going to walk away with the cup.
One word to describe this New York City FC team.
Family.
Yeah. Family. On that note, we'll let you go. Bye,
Sean Johnson, congratulations.
Thank you.
So happy for you.
Thank you.
Guys, so there is an insane amount of New York City FC supporters here. They really showed up across the country. You are the ambassadors, really, to the fan base. What does this mean? Tell us seriously about what it means for the fan base. This fan base has been through some stuff.
For 7 years, they've been the best traveling away group. And this just goes to prove they sold out the assortment of tickets right away. They had to add more. They didn't stop chanting for 120 minutes.
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah, and you know, we're fans first. We got season tickets 2015 when NYCFC was announced.
You guys are OG.
Oh yeah.
Without NYCFC, the Cooligans do not exist.
That's true.
It is sentimental for personal reasons, for professional reasons, and it's unbelievable that we're even here. What a game!
Can I ask you guys a question? What was it like up there when, like, NYCFC were literally seconds away from winning this in regular?
Now that's a good question.
No, I just was, because I was like, what just happened? So what was it like up there when Portland scored?
Just add in a bunch of beeps. That's it. That's what it was like.
Frustrated, but overall, I felt like we were the better team.
Yeah.
And no one stopped believing.
Yeah. And the chanting did not stop even after conceding.
I've said it since I've been covering this team throughout they love celebrating on other people's fields.
Oh yeah.
So much they don't care. It's such a New York thing.
Yeah.
As born and raised in New York, it's such a New York thing. Guys, we are on. We need your help here though with something.
Okay.
We cracked Ronny Deila on Thursday, and he promised the supporters 2 years ago he would do it. And he said his words were, "I think I have to." When he asked, "Would you expel your clothing and do push-ups again, like you did in 2009 when you were coaching in Norway?"
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, keep eyes on it for us because we're on Deila watch at this
Well,
time.
Have you seen him? Can you give us an update?
When Atlanta won, that cup mysteriously ended up in a strip joint. I don't think we need to do it this year because Ronnie's going to be the... And
on that note,
Goody, how are we feeling?
I honestly don't know. I think I was crying. I think I was laughing. It's just like such a big moment for everyone and for the club as well. And I think it's just gonna be settling in through the whole day, through the whole night, and we have to celebrate. That's how I feel.
Goody, take me through the emotions of this, because you guys were literally seconds away from winning in regular time.
Yeah.
And then this thing goes into extra time. And then penalties, which you guys have just been like lights out at. Can you kind of give me a glimpse of that emotional roller coaster?
Wow, I mean, it's so hard right now. I'm just still trying to figure it out. I mean, we're champions.
You are
We've been
MLS
talking
Cup
about this. Ronny has been talking about this the whole season, and now we're here. We're celebrating. We're lifting the trophy, and they score in the 94th. I was literally on the sideline praying that it wasn't going to happen. It happened. And with the whole supporters they have, I figured, wow, this is going to be so difficult, but we stuck together, and again, we just show such great character, and yeah, we're here now.
New York City FC loves staying together and celebrating on other people's fields. New England, Philadelphia, now Portland. We are on Ronny Deila watch, just so you know. He still has his clothes on, but we're going to keep checking in.
He made a promise.
Yeah, I heard.
He made a promise, Goody.
This place is one of the loudest places in MLS, right?
Yeah.
What about these supporters that are behind us?
Oh my God.
Incredible.
I'm shocked. I honestly wasn't expecting such great support, even though we're in the final, but it's a 6-hour flight here. So I'm so proud of these guys. I'm so proud of everyone, and I'm just so happy. This is just unbelievable.
What song would you use to describe this season?
Wow. We are the champions, I guess.
We are the champions, my friends. Dun, dun.
And we'll keep on fighting to the end. Exactly. I mean, thank you so much,
congrats,
guys.
man.
Thank you
Wait,
so
shout
much.
out who's watching in Iceland?
Yes.
Oh, my mom and dad for sure watching. I think my whole family is watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We've been through so much together, and now we're here. I'm gonna lift the trophy.
Yay!
Go have fun.
Celebrate, Goody!
Casual. James Sands, I asked you in Philadelphia. I'm going to ask you right now. How are we feeling?
Amazing.
Yes! You are an MLS Cup champion. You are literally holding this trophy. James Sands, if somebody had told you at the beginning of the season that you would be right here in this moment, what would you have told them?
I wouldn't have believed them. I would have said you're lying, but you know, after watching this team play and battle the whole season, it felt real. Hey, that guy deserves it if anyone does.
Yeah, casual.
Maxime Morales, alleged.
What is it? Can you tell us what that trophy feels like? You said it's heavier than you thought.
It's heavier than the conference one, but it's a bigger moment for sure. So, it's just amazing.
Tell me what it was like watching your team once again go to a penalty shootout, because I can barely handle it watching from the sidelines. This is your team. What's going through your head in those moments?
I mean, Ronny was pretty clear during the break, during the overtime, just to be calm. You know, we've been here before, and I watched all the penalties except the last one. I couldn't watch that one.
Me too!
We got it done, so yeah.
I want to ask you about that. All week, when we've been speaking to you guys, New York City FC has seemed so relaxed. You're having fun, not buttoned up. Was that a message coming here to Portland?
It for sure was, just to keep calm, keep doing the same things, and because of our tough stretch in the season, we've been playing playoff games for like 2 months now. The 6 games before the season ended were must win. These are all must win, so we are ready for the moment.
James Sands, your manager still seems to have his clothes on. Are you keeping eyes on that?
I am not.
I am.
You have to
Okay,
know.
how are you guys going to celebrate tonight? What is the evening? Where is the evening going to take y'all? Just give us a glimpse.
No, I have no idea. As the youngin' on the team, I'm not in charge of the plans, but
Who is? Yeah.
Maxime Chanot, for sure.
I believe that. I think you're in good hands. Enjoy this moment, James Sands. Congratulations, MLS Cup champion!
Before we get into the game, we asked who would plan the MLS Cup after party, and all your teammates are saying it's you who plans the after party. Is there any truth to this?
I guess I'll figure something out.
Yeah, did you plan something?
Not yet, but I will plan something fun tonight for tomorrow for everybody. Can count on me.
Maxime, just the emotions of this. I mean, every guy here, you see it on your face. You can see it on your face. Can you just kind of describe it all, what it means that this team has consistently been able to come into these hostile territories and get it done on the road, and now you're MLS Cup champions? What does it mean to you?
I mean, you have to understand this team has been together for several years, 3, 4, 5 years for some players. we every season we get qualified for playoff, but we always lost. And I believe the fact like we win tonight after like 5 or 6 like defeat in playoff 6 seasons in a row, something special. Something special. Player like me, like Maxime, like Sean. As I said, you know, like me, we like lost so many games in playoff. It's been like difficult, but now today, like with all work we've done all season long, is a great achievement.
What's one word you'd use to describe this team?
Family. I don't even have to think
That's the
because
word.
That's it. Family. Maxime, enjoy this.
Taty, how are we feeling?
Muy emocionante, muy emocionante.
Muy emocionante.
Sí, la verdad que muy emocionada por esto, por toda la gente que vino acá a alentarnos. La verdad que no sentimos los visitantes, así que una emoción enorme y muy feliz por salir campeón.
How will you celebrate? How are you celebrating?
No sé, la verdad que ahora disfrutar este momento, después se verá a ver qué podemos hacer también. Y nada, ahora disfrutar con nuestra gente, con nuestra familia, que hizo un viaje casi de 6 horas y nada, se lo merece.
Is tu madre está aquí?
Mi mamá, sí, siempre.
Always.
Always. Ahí anda por ahí, no sé, pero
You don't know where she is.
nada, muy emocionado, la verdad.
She was my favorite non-MLS player, my favorite personality from 2021 in MLS.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations,
Thank you so
Taty!
much.
When you were hired by New York City FC, we were very excited in our introduction.
Yes.
We read some of your accolades as a player, as a manager, but we also read about a very infamous celebration that you took part in when the team you're managing in Norway was not relegated on the final day of the season. You promised the New York City supporters you'd do the same if you won MLS Cup. They didn't forget about it. Are you sticking to that?
Yeah, I think I have to do that. You know,
Yeah,
it's tough to think about. I'm not 35 anymore. I'm 46 now, so it's going to be harder. And I don't think my kids going to be very proud of me, but it's worth it.
Ronny Deila, you just held up your end of the bargain. You said you would do it. You said you'd strip down and do the push-ups, and you did it.
I did it.
How does it feel?
I will do it every year if we continue with the trophies. Every year. So as long as they want to see it, I will do it.
All right. Was there any part of you was there any part of you that wanted to back out?
In this now?
Yeah.
You win? You know, I said to you the last time I talked to you have to be a little bit crazy to winning something. And the guys, how they stood up for each other, how they deal with all the tough things during the game. It's just how they've been the whole season. So this is nothing compared to that.
Ronny, I saw you as soon as that final penalty kick went in, and you were very emotional. You were bawling. Can you kind of describe just what was going through your head in that moment?
I was very grateful, you know, and proud of the boys. You know, they have worked so hard. We've been through so much together these 2 years, and then be the first one winning. You know, so it's like, and the roller coaster of a game. So I couldn't hold it back, and to do it with Dan and Efra also was emotional. We have a lot together outside the pitch as well, so that was unbelievable.
Ronny, where does this moment rank in your entire career?
As one of the biggest, of course. You know, to win in a club that's never won before, as big. So I will compare it to the league goal I had in Norway with Strømsgodset. It was also a little small club, but we did it that time. And this is also huge. And I don't think this is going to be the last trophy in this club.
Ronny, how are you celebrating tonight? What's going on?
I will see, but this is not going to be one night. It's going to be a week.
A week-long party.
How much,
deserved.
Ronny, it's such a New York thing. How much does this team love celebrating on other people's fields?
I don't know. But it's not about others now, it's about us. And we have to celebrate that we are champions. We are champions. It's unbelievable.
So happy to be Ronny Deila. This is amazing. Congrats.
Susannah Collins, we knew one way or another history was going to be made here today. Would Portland be second-time champions, their first ever here at home? Or would New York City FC be the first-time champs? And that's the way it went. And it feels kind of like it was meant to be.
Honestly, it's unbelievable. And Jill, I'll tell you what, as soon as this game went to penalties, I had a feeling that NYCFC NYCFC were going to pull this one out because they have been so good at penalty shootouts, and they were, once again. And to come into this stadium, Providence Park, you guys, was absolutely insane today. And for them to get this result, to continue to get these results on the road, it's remarkable, Jill. They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it.
To be deflated in the final 8 seconds of regulation and to just be able to keep their composure. And you heard in our interviews all throughout today, we asked these guys and we turned to each other after the call up live from Media Day on Thursday, and we said, it's kind of weird how buttoned up and focused Portland was, and New York City FC, which I wouldn't say that that's usually a characteristic of them as a club, was so chill. And you saw it pay off for them. And Suze, Ronny D kept his word.
Ronny D kept his word, you guys. One of the best moments that we have ever experienced at an MLS Cup final.
History.
Well, listen, this guy held up his end of the bargain. He said he would do it, and he delivered. Ronny Deila literally stripped down into the skivvies, did the push-ups in front of these fans, which, by the way, I have to give mad credit to the NYCFC fans that came all the way to Portland. They are still here. We are probably like 45 minutes, an hour after the game ended, and they are still here. NYCFC players are still partying on the field. They are celebrating. Again, they deserved it. They were the better team today, Jill. They just were.
How you come into Providence Park in this place with the wind, the rain, and the noise that is Providence Park and do this is remarkable, and frankly, it's deserved. And what a way for us to do our final episode of the call-up in 2021.
It's like pinch me stuff. Pinch me stuff. It has been an absolutely incredible week. We love the city of Portland. They have been amazing hosts for us. But again, on the day, NYCFC were the better team. They are the MLS Cup champions. They deserved it. And I'm really, really, really happy for all of those guys and their fans.
2 class clubs that couldn't have been better to us all week. But our MLS fans, our call-up fans, you guys are incredible to us too. Every single day. We will see you again early in 2022. We love you.
Back.
And should we do our out?
We'll be back. We'll be back, baby. What are we doing?
Goodnight Portland.
Yes. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Goodnight, Portland! Woo! What's up, everybody? It is Susannah Collins and Jillian Sakovitz, co-hosts of The Call-Up. And if you want more call-up action, hit like and subscribe right here on YouTube, right there.
And also make sure that you download every episode of The Call-Up every single Tuesday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time or anywhere that you get your podcasts. And while you're here, why not check out some of these other videos as well?